Line. On first down, gone. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Off on third down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell hard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try the right side with Elliott. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, you know, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
There we go, kill. Gun. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Going to take a shot. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. We mentioned earlier this Los Angeles Rams offense put up 40 points in a Week 4 loss against Tampa Bay. They come back out onto the field here. I want to discuss that Week 4 game, though. I mean, who knew that Tampa Bay would go out to L.A. and put up 55? What happened to the defense of the Rams?
Yeah, no one saw that part coming at all, except maybe the guys in Tampa Bay. And you're right, what happened to the defense? Because normally that's a strength.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Goal. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room.
And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Recon, 152 fighter. Slam. 955. Hey, left.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Shedding the tackle. And some room to maneuver. That one 28 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Elliott running right. And some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott. 49 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Trying to get it to Woods. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Elliott, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
That's fielded in the... And oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes... just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Here's Austin. And he spins through. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Because they'll stay out on the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 78 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Goff now to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Here we go. 46, 46. Go. Go 58 to Mike. Check pass, check pass. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 47. 58, boys, 58. Under. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58 is a mic. 58 is the mic. I don't think you got it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30, 10, 5.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Tell me Someone better kick my